Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room, and we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard. Line.
Set, hut, check 56. Hey, pick your game up. '56, Mike, 56.
First down, Vic. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. It's a play fake. Now Vic. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run. Foster. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 58 to Mike. 58. 124. Hey, that QB's trash.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Bring it. Line him, go.
Out of the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. He may try. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Now a stoppage here for an injury. And oh boy, that looks to be the quarterback, Watson. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. Check.
General West.
Check hot route. Hot.
Now Shaw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Bravo.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Ready.
Here's Shaw. It's complete to Fuller. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Let's go deep.
They'll look to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Falcons 7, Texans nothing. Matt Bryant set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Double time.
24.
3 down.
Under 10. Under 29. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Now it's Watson. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Get set. 19. Check my 45. I'm trying to collect.
On first, they stick with Foster. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
This is set. 19.
I'm coming. Double tight. Double tight. Double tight. 3 down. 3 down.
At 24.
45. 45. 45. Mike. 45. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Check. Looks low. Check. 45.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And the catch made by Johnson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Get set. 19. 45. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 29.
45 the mic.
Watson looks to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move, he was able to do that on that play.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A nice pickup there. 18 yards. 1st down Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 7-7, our score after 1.
Let's go. 7-7.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Go, motion.
They'll run on 1st down. Riggs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Check pass, check pass.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. 3 bucks.
They'll throw again. Here's Vick. He's got White here. Touchdown, Falcons. In for the score. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Foster. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. You go take out.
Watson now to throw. And Daniels has it left side. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
19. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Watson on 1st down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Now Watson. He's got Fuller. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Watson now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's first and 10.
45 the mic.
To the air yet again, Watson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Check, 45 is the mic. Check, 45 is the mic. Hey, defense.
Throwing again on second and 10. Watson, they'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Set, 19. Mike, 45. It's a party now. Whoa. 24. 45 the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Again, it's Watson. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or 2 short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
He's coming. We got double up. I 59. 45.
Here we go on 4th. Watson, and he finds Daniels. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Back to throw, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm going to hit you.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Hey, switch gears.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. a dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On play action, Vic.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, Riggs. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Vic. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Vic readies to throw. Complete to Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down, and the Falcons push further out in front. Here's Bryant for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Texans 10. Matt Bryant set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Williams loses the football. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Again, it's Williams. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Reset. 60 mark. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 60 mark. It's going to be a line.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And an alley to run. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
This is it. 60 mark. All day.
On first down, it's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Watch the slant.
Shoot.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Hey, Charlie.
60 mark.
5.
Here's Schaub. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Watson now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Here we go.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Tight as Ringo. Tight as on Ringo.
Here's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Hey, 59! 60 mark, 60 out.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Switch.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 5-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Riggs, and he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Throwing, Vick. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the 1st down in the process. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Turner. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Atlanta.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. 23 yards the pickup there. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
47, 19, 45. Watch the run, watch the run.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go.
Watson looks to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
45. 45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Trying to lay one up deep. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The Falcons take over
Let's go,
1st and
baby.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 75 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Falcons 35, Texans 17. Matt Bryant set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off of play action, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Hey, Orbit, get it.
Now Shaw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for number 85. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
24.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A huge play there for Houston. 48 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back now in Houston, it's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter.
Set. 19.
Check 45 to Mike. Let's go, let's go.
Watson on 1st down. It's complete to Fuller. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
You remember me.
Again, it's Watson. And Daniels has it over the middle. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
At the 14-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch time. Tight end.
Watson now to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Let's go.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Texans 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Where's that? 19. 45.
I'm scared.
Hey, 31.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Guys, it's game situation.
Back to throw, Watson. It's complete to Williams. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Now Watson. Being chased out left. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Extra point up and through. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation, you know?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Vick. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd down, Vick. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Vick to throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Texans defense stands tall. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Chubb. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. On first down, Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6.
At the 35-yard line.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Texans on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is third down and 12.
Go. Go. And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Push him back. Push him back. And we're far. Mike 37. Watch the run. Watch the run. Let's go.
Here's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check. Go back. We got motion. We got motion. Pause. 45. Mike, 45. Watch the screen. 24. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Don't get out.
Here we go on fourth. Watson flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Watch the twist. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Silver. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Go.
First down, Vic. He completes it to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Vic operating on first down. Complete to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check. Crunch.
Vic to throw it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Watson. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Ready up. 45's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 45, 45, 45.
Here's Shaw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's second down.
Coverage by Keanu Neal.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, come on, no, come on, no. 45, 45. Mike, 45. Alert, alert. Here we go. 45's the mic. Let's set a tone. Zoom, zoom. Set a tone. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Throwing again is Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
45, 45. Hey, get in the weight room.
Watson looks to throw again, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson, escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got Fuller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. 29. I got you, boy.
On 1st down, it's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. That one goes for 24 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Let's go. 18, Gator.
Check. 45's the mic. Oh, you got deep?
Hey. Buzz.
Mike, 45. Hey, check. 45's the mic.
Ready.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Shaw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. 4 down. 4 down. Check. 4 down. 45. 45.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind, they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations.
Check. 45 to Mike. 54. 45 to Mike. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Now Watson throwing on 4th down. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
40. 19. 45. 24. They're running it. Back. Off. Hold the look. Hold.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
He's back to throw. Buying time to feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and they end up getting sacked.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
On the ready. 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Let's go, D.
Vic's going to take a knee, and that should just about do it. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against the better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road victory here, even more impressive. So for Atlanta, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.